Check, check. Check, check. Check, check, check. Yes, we are live. We are here. A Giving Heart Center right at the top in the heart of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Getting ready for this matchup, of course, between none other than your Cleveland Blaze. They traveled on the road today to take on the Pittsburgh Steel City Queens. Fourth game this season. Last game of the season between these two teams. Cleveland, as we know, sitting at a record of 5-1, looking to advance to the playoffs. If they can continue to win out, but they got to beat their rivals today in order to do so. However, the better way to end the season. This will be the fourth game between these two teams, with Cleveland leading 3-0. So you know it's going to be tough. And the Steel City Queens, who have nothing to lose, will definitely be ready to knock them out and try to hurt their playoff chances. Once again, I'm your guy McQueen on the scene, and I am on the scene here at the Giving Heart Center. It's a nice climb to the top of the hill here from downtown Pittsburgh. Beautiful downtown, by the way. Hey, this presentation of the A.B.A. is being brought to you by the nonprofit organization Squad Goals Inc. And of course, just as of today and like any day, they are bully free, and they welcome you to join their pledge campaign to live bully free and support them in their efforts to raise bully awareness. You can do that by visiting yesbullyfree.org. Once again, that is yesbullyfree.org. So once again, last game actually for the Cleveland Blaze. If you're watching, you know they did have their last game scheduled for tomorrow, which would have been their last home game also. However, that team did forfeit, so fortunately they'll walk away with a win, but unfortunately they will lose playing in front of their home fans. And a lot of people were excited about coming out to that game tomorrow at Hawken Arena. So if you're listening and this is your first time finding out, just to let you know, that game tomorrow at Hawken Arena at 4 o'clock has been canceled. We'll be right back for the start of this game. This your boy McQueen on the scene, or you are listening to Unsportsmanlike Conduct on VoiceItRadio.com. Did you know that National Car Mart is a proud supporter of the I Am Bully Free awareness campaign? That's right. If you stop in and say I am bully free, then you will receive $500 off of your next car purchase. Get to National Car Mart today at 9255 Brook Park Road in Cleveland, Ohio. Give them a call at 216-505-1750. That's 216-505-1750. Visit the website at www.nationalcarmart.com. Remember, say I am bully free and find your dream car today at National Car Mart. This your boy McQueen on the scene. We love love for you to join in on the conversation. Give us a call at 216-694-8910. Game time just a few minutes away from tip-off. Cleveland Blaze getting ready to take off the Steel City Queens of Pittsburgh. Coach Ace Pippen, Coach Cornelius Bogart once again going through their pregame fixings. Once again, I'm your guy McQueen on the scene. We are here at the Giving Heart Center live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Final game of the season between these two teams. Cleveland Blaze in the first three contests, which have all been near contests, all in the 80-point range, and normally all with a margin of 5 to 7 points for the victors. In all three games before, it's been the Cleveland Blaze. This fourth and final will be a tough one. Most definitely.
There's no one can stop me. Links to the conqueror. No,
Cleveland, the women of the Cleveland Blaze looking to advance to the playoffs. For the first time, organization established in 2017, looking to advance to the playoffs in just their second season here. They'll have to knock out their rivals if they want to do so. A lot of people showing up for this game here. It's TGIF Friday evening game. These teams very familiar with each other. You can always stay updated with your Cleveland Blaze information by texting the keyword Blazers to 31996. Once again, that's 31996. That'll keep you updated with all your Cleveland Blaze as well as your men Cleveland Blazers. So we'll be speaking about the Blazers very soon here as their season is scheduled to start the beginning of November. However, it's a A.B.A. time. It's our time. It's Cleveland Blaze time. Blaze, who just arrived just a few minutes ago. So the hosting team giving them an opportunity to warm up and go through their pregame layup lines and drills. Definitely tuned into a good one. So as I promised, tip-off coming right up. We're going to take a small media break here. We'll actually take a National Car Mart break here, and we'll be right back for the start of this game.
Did you know that National Car Mart is a proud supporter of the I Am Bully Free awareness campaign? That's right. If you stop in and say I am bully free, then you will receive $500 off of your next car purchase. Get to National Car Mart today at 9255 Brook Park Road in Cleveland, Ohio. Give them a call at 216-505-1750. That's 216-505-1750. Visit the website at www.nationalcarmart.com. Remember, say I am bully free and find your dream car today at National Car Mart.
That's right. Thanks again, once again, to National Car Mart, proud supporters of the I Am Bully Free Pledge campaign. And just like my guy EP from Cleveland said, you can always visit them, and by stating I am bully free, you will receive $500 off your next car purchase. National Car Mart, proud supporters of the I am bully free pledge campaign. You can be too. We want you to be bully free. So if you want to support lifting bully awareness, and more importantly, help Squad Goals, a nonprofit organization, in raising awareness and the different types of bullying, we ask that you do so by visiting yesbullyfree.org to take the pledge. Game time here. Starters for your Cleveland Blaze: London Tolbert, Tasha Duncan, Twyla Jackson, Aaron Hazelin, along with her other all-star counterpart at guard, Jalen Steele. For the Steel City Queens, of course, is going to be their leader, Sabrina McClin, Sierra Williams, that's Sydney Abernathy, Mason DePetro, and Montana Moore. Game time. Cleveland Blaze versus the Pittsburgh Steel City Queens. Live from a Giving Heart Center here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Referees for this game are Mr. Jermaine Griggs, Mr. Mo Freeman, and Mr. Jeffrey Grant. Those will be your three gentlemen this evening. Controlling the somewhat pace of this game. So we'll see how it starts off. If there are going to be ticky-tack fouls, or we're going to let them get physical and let the women play a little bit here. So a problem with the shot clock as we're just about to get started. So just a small pause in action. And while we take that small pause, for all you Cleveland Blaze fans, if you're a Cleveland Blaze fans, you have to be a Cleveland Browns fan, right? It's only the two just go hand in hand. So if you are, we invite you to watch the Browns games and join the Breezy Browns Backers Club officially at the Blue Breeze Sports Bar and Grill. That's 16826 Lakeshore Boulevard, the Breezy Browns Backers Club. Once again, in efforts to raise bully awareness, the Breezy Browns Backers Club is only at the Blue Breeze Sports Bar and Grill. So get you a membership and come party with us and support your Browns. At the same time, get you a membership and you'll get a free t-shirt. You'll get free and live interaction with the DJ. You'll also get you a membership card. And that membership card get you discount off food, get you discount off drinks, get you all kinds of prizes and games and giveaways, free food sometimes also. So make sure you join the Breezy Browns Backers. Only at the Blue Breeze Bar and Grill. Here we go. Tip-off is going now. The Blaze with the ball. And a bucket there to start off, which will put Cleveland up 2-0. Duncan taking off on a fast break. Looks like she was poked in the eye. Pittsburgh running the other way. Save there is Jalen Steele with the ball now. Steele with numbers. The Euro step, Steele with the reverse. Missed there. Jackson with the rebound. And now Steele with the rebound. Aaron Hazelin outside. Tried to touch pass it over to Twyla Jackson. Just kind of slipped out her hands. Turnover, ball back to Pittsburgh. If you're just joining us, first quarter action here. Blaze up 2-0. Montana Moore now working the post against Jackson. Moore going up, missed there. Good defense by Twyla. Tasha with the ball again. Having a big game last week. Jalen Steele from outside. She was left wide open. Duncan should have gave up the ball quicker so she would have got a wide open, uncontested shot. Good awareness, good hand there by Jalen. Unable to save it, however, ball going back to Pittsburgh. Another one of their key players for the Steel City Queens, Janae Bottoms, to inbound to Mason DePetro. Mason being harassed by Hazelin, and a travel is called, turnover. Ball going back to the Blaze. So good call there by referee Jeffrey Grant. And Duncan and the Blaze will come back the other way. Tasha up top with the ball over to Hazelin. Aaron defended by Mason Metro. Aaron driving in the hole. Pretty much threw up an air ball, thought she got fouled. No call there. We'll go back the other way. Aaron thought she was bumped on the knee on that shot. Janae Bottoms now with the ball. They try to go inside to Abernathy, and another steal by Steele. Jalen with the ball now. Players sliding across the floor. Now inside to Tolbert. London over to Jackson. Twyla tried to go back to London. Thought the ball was poked out of bounds, but it just went out of bounds. Janae Bottoms now with the ball. Bottoms driving. Aaron reaching. A foul is called. Inbound now, Mason DePetro with the ball. Mason a step back and shoot a three. That was off. Good rebound there by London. Tasha driving, going up, and she's fouled. She will go to the free throw line. So Duncan now with the opportunity to go for two. 2-0 so far. The Blaze up in this one. 6:52 remaining in the first quarter. She'll split them. The lead is 3 now. Sydney crossing over. Good defense once again by the Blaze. Inbound to Bottoms. Janae Bottoms from outside and way off, air ball there. So low scoring game from these two teams so far. But Cleveland up 3-0. Duncan crossing over at the top of the key. Kick out to Aaron. Hazlett for three. Missed there. We're good rebound there by London. And a pitch to Aaron. Missing the layup. Now another rebound by Jackson. And now Aaron will get it to go down. So great offensive rebounding there by the Cleveland Blaze. And now they're up. Good foul there by Jackson. She thought she got all ball. And good sportsmanship out of Twyla, helping out her opponent. But a good foul there on Montana Moore. So Moore will be able to go to the free throw line now and see if she can get the first points on the board for the Steel City Queens. They still have a donut up on the board. So she gets the first one to go down, 5-1. Blaze up by 4. So she makes both. Jalen Steele thought about going around the screen. Good pick and roll there between her and Jackson. And Twyla sells a layup. Got to get back on defense now. Bottom try to go inside. Good hand there by Aaron. And the referee will call her out of bounds. So ball going back to Steel City. Coach Ace Pippen winning the 3D. Meanwhile, Abernathy shoot another air ball 3. Steel City. It's as if I can't talk today. I'm so excited. But it's as if they haven't practiced all week shooting these air balls. Jalen Steele going the other way with the show and go. She's fouled. She'll be able to go to the free throw line. Actually, they called that one on the floor, so the inbound will be behind the basket. They'll be dunking the inbound. See if Coach Bo can draw up one of those slick inbound quick scoring plays. Aaron from outside. Missed there. Good rebound there by Larissa Tolbert. Oh, good pass inside. Tolbert to Jackson. Aaron to Twyla. And Twyla missing another layup. She's got to slow down and put in the basket. A lot of opportunities for her. About 7 points that the Blaze are missing out on from missed layups from their team. However, they're up 5-2. 4:46 remaining in the first quarter. We'll take a small break, and we'll be right back. Live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Cleveland Blaze up 5-2. In this contest so far. Montana Moore to bottoms. Now to DePetro. Mason dribbling. And traveling violation call, turnover. Ball going to the Cleveland Blaze. Substitutions for the Blaze now. In the game for them, Janira May, Jessica Alexander, Jordan Prickett, Amber Bogart, as well as TJ Talea Johnson. So we'll see if the fresh legs will help Coach Bo pull a four-court press on Steel City and cause some turnovers. Alexander with the ball now, working against Sydney Abernathy. Try to get the ball to May. Bogart coming up with it. She's going to the hole. She's hacked hard. So Bogart at the free throw line now. Opportunity to put her team up by 4, as she does. Seven to 2, and the press is up. They're standing up. DePetro driving, and she's fouled. So Mason will be able to go to the line for 2 shots. Score is 7 to 2 here. 3:59 remaining in the first quarter. First shot by Mason is good. Misses a second, so she splits them, and the lead is 4 now. Low-scoring game once again between these two teams. Alexander crossing over. Jessica driving, going up, and good shot there. Jessica Alexander. Steel City pushing the ball, and Blaze not getting back in transitional defense. Easy bucket there for Montana Moore. Moore, who found herself at the end of a lot of layups the last game, just from hitting the back door. Alexander outside, left alone, and Jessica knocks it down. 12-5. The press is up, and Bogart now with a steal. Amber running the floor. Gets the head fake, goes up, and good bucket there. 14-5 now. So the fresh legs and the press. And another turnover. So as I predicted, the fresh legs, Coach Bo asking his team to full court press them. 2 turnovers in a row, and they got the ball back here at a 9-point lead. And all of a sudden, the Cleveland Blaze have awakened from their road trip, a carpool road trip. It took about 6 vehicles down here this time, so everybody came separate, but now we are together and on the floor. And Alexander almost hits again from the top of the key. 9-point lead. Abernathy driving. Going inside, ball tipped and out of bounds. Another turnover. And I'm sure that does not make Coach Ace Pippen happy at all. 14-5 now. TJ with the ball up top to Alexander. Got Amber posted down low. They will go down to her. Double team now on Bogart. Try to reverse it. And over the back call on Janira May over Montana Moore, so the ball will go back to Pittsburgh. Down by 9 with 2:26 remaining in the first quarter. Janae Bottoms now with the ball for Pittsburgh. Talia Adams in the game for Pittsburgh now. Adams, who caused some problems last time, always normally causing an impact in the game. The bounce pass to Montana Moore doesn't go good. Bogart with the turnover, running the floor. Try to go to Alexander cross court. Now Jessica from the corner left alone. Missed there. A fight on the ball. They call it jump ball. And the ball, possession arrow going to Pittsburgh. 15-4 now. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Montana Moore now inside. Good D there by Jordan Pickett. Jordan Pickett. And another turnover as Abernathy tried to. So the last game you saw Steel City running the floor, and they were able to get a lot of baskets in transition just from the Blaze not getting back. But now it's the Blaze are getting back, and Steel City is outrunning themselves. They're throwing the ball down, but nobody's there to receive it. They're just a tad step ahead of themselves here. Foul is called. On 22, Talia Adams. Alexander with the ball now. Crossover to Jordan inside. Pickett had Janira May. No 3 seconds called. Now they're on the ground, and another jump ball is called as Talia Johnson going to the floor with Janae Bottoms, and this time it will be Blaze ball. 61 seconds left in the first quarter. 14-5. May with the inbound. She's got to hurry up, though. Good bounce pass to Bogart. Bogart to pull up. Thought she got hit on the arm, but no foul call. Going both ways. McLean driving. Sabrina missing. And good defense by Jordan Pickett. Jessica Alexander running the floor. And Alexander with the layup. Bogart with another steal. Amber everywhere on the court today. Some fourth steal right at the half court line. So talk about them reading the press just perfectly right now. Steel City going inside Montana Moore. And because they've missed so many layups, opportunities at the rack, now they're forcing themselves to shoot jumpers. 10 seconds left in this quarter. 9 seconds. Alexander with the ball. 8 seconds. She'll pull up. Air ball there. 3 seconds. Good defense there. And good defense there by Jessica Alexander all the way to the buzzer, getting her hand on the ball. 18-5. Cleveland Blaze up 13 in game 4 between these two teams. You have to think, if you're the Cleveland Blaze, if you can come in here and just put your foot on their neck, you can almost knock the fight out of Pittsburgh in this first half. So 18-5 now. The Blaze up by 13. We'll be right back. For the second quarter.
Cleveland winter is approaching. You're going to need a reliable ride. Let me, McQueen, on the scene be your reliable source to get you through the snow. Take a look at the inventory at National Car Mart. National Car Mart is located at 9255 Brook Park Road in Cleveland, Ohio. They have hundreds of cars, SUVs, trucks, and vans, loaded with remote starts, Bluetooth, and leather seats. You can shop by the features you want. More importantly, they have quality vehicles at wholesale prices. National Car Mart are also proud sponsors of the I Am Bully Free Awareness campaign, and right now you'll receive $500 off your next purchase by saying I Am Bully Free. Find your dream car at National Car Mart, 9255 Brook Park Road, right off I-480 between the Ridge and Tiedemann Road exits. National Car Mart is bully free, and you can be too. Go to yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge.
National Car Mart, proud supporters of the I Am Bully Free Pledge campaign, the movement, so to speak. You can be a part of the movement and follow us on our journey on Instagram. Follow I am_bully free. Once again, that's I am_bully free on your Instagram media platform. 18-5 now. Second quarter upon us. Montana Moore to go to the free throw line. (18-6) now. Torber with the ball now. London going inside to Jackson. Jackson with another shot, and that one's just off. McClin, and a good steal there by Amani Scott. Up ahead to Duncan now. Tasha crossing over. Tasha driving, going glass and bucket. So Tasha Duncan putting the Blaze up by 14. Making it very hard and putting the pressure on Steel City. And finally, Janae Bottoms able to get it off a give and go between her and Tiona Cash. So Bottoms with the and one. Closing the gap to 12 with the opportunity to go to the free throw line for one. 20-8 here. So the lead is at 11, 20-9. London Tolbert with the ball. .840 left. We're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Duncan with the ball now. Tasha crossing over up top. Started to take the screen, went cross court, and a bad pass there. And McClin driving, and Sabrina sails a layup. Twyla Jackson coming up with the rebound. Duncan crossing over. In the quarter to Jayla Dye, who's entered the game now for the Blaze. Duncan still driving. And Tasha, playing through all pain and injury, is fouled. So she'll be helped up and helped to the free throw line for 2 shots. Referee Mo Freeman called that one. So a timeout on the floor. 21-9, second quarter action. The Blaze can stick with it and stick together. They can walk out of here victors and walk out knowing that they've beat this team 4 games this season. 7:51 remaining in the second quarter. Just a few minutes before halftime. Your Cleveland Blaze are up 21-9. Don't forget this presentation of the WABA, the Women's American Basketball Association, is being brought to you by the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, Inc. I invite you to take the pledge to be bully-free and help raise and support bully awareness by visiting yesbullyfree.org. Once again, you can visit and help support bully awareness by visiting yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge. Second quarter action here, 21-9. Blaze up by 12. Sabrina McClin finally knocking down a bucket of her own, and the lead is back to 10. So now Steel City with a press of their own, and they force Duncan to dribble down the sideline, and she ends up stepping on the sideline out of bounds. So a turnover with 7:21 left in the second corner will get a ball back to Pittsburgh. Inside the bottom, she misses another layup. So Monty having problems getting rid of the ball. Violation is called. It will probably be 3D. See what the referees discuss and decide on final here. Don't forget, each and every Friday, except for this Friday, but we do have a show running in syndication. You can always catch your favorite guys from the Unsportsmanlike Conduct crew, myself, McQueen on the Scene, Voice of Radio's own EP from Cleveland, and Coach Bo each and every Friday for Unsportsmanlike Conduct. Each and every Friday at 3 p.m., the show starts off. Once again, that's only on voiceofadio.com. Game action, and Tolbert taking off. Beautiful inbound play call by Coach Bo out of the timeout. Another turnover. Tolbert feeding Jayla Dye with a show and go. Missed the layup there. And a frustration foul on her part will cause the ball to go back to Steel City. (24-11) now. And another turnover. And going back the other day, Jackson with a shot front of the rim, missed there, but Tolbert with the offensive rebound, and London never put it back in the basket. 26-11, 15-point lead now for your Cleveland Blaze. McLean across court to Tiona Cash. Sabrina now will shoot a three from outside, missed there, and Jackson with another rebound. Oh, and Jalen still almost gave it up. was able to take the ball away from two other players. Sweat check there. Cross court to Tolbert. Tolbert tried to throw the no-look to Bogart. Looked as if it almost skinned someone's nose on that pass by London. 26-11. 5:32 left before halftime. Dunking the inbound. Top of the key steal. Bogart was wide open. She missed her. Then she finds her, and a great awareness by Amber not to bring the ball back down and go up and in right off the pass from Steele. Great basketball there. 28-11. Contested shot there. Oh, bobbled around, broken play. Still missing around. London falls, and she's corralled, and once again, just great sportsmanship between these two teams. Rare to find with two teams who play each other so often. Just 2 hours away, but always showing the utmost respect for each other. 28-11 right now. The lead is 17. Foul is called, still an inbound. Still inside to Tolbert. London going behind her back, now back outside to Jalen. Thought about it. Hesitation, crossed over, and she's fouled. A blocking foul. And actually, they will call this on the gather, so she'll be able to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. So Jalen Steele to the free throw line. The first one is good by Steele. Lead is 18, 4:34 remaining before half. The Blaze coming in knowing Pittsburgh having nothing to lose, so of course they were going to try to hinder their playoff chances. So a timeout is called. In between the free throw. So Jalen Steele will have one more coming up. As soon as we come back from this timeout, we'll be right back. Out of the timeout now, 4:31 remaining before half. The Cleveland Blaze up 29-11. Over the Pittsburgh Steel City Queens. McClin driving, Try to go baseline. New addition to the team for Pittsburgh, Ari Roseman in the game. She'll match up against Bogart down low. Blaze almost had a fast break. Cash going inside. And a toss up there by number 22, Talia Adams. She gets that bucket good. Much needed bucket for the Steel City Queens. 29-13 now. If you're just joining us, we're live here at the Giving Heart Center, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right at the top of the hill from downtown Pittsburgh. Your Cleveland Blaze trying to extend their record to 6-1 with the win here. And with playoff chances ahead of them. So the lead is 16 now. Amber Bogart will inbound on the sideline for the Blaze. For the Blaze right now on the floor is Bogart, number 4, Janira May, Jalen Steele, Twyla Jackson, Aaron Hazelin. Turnover there, bad pass. So another miss there. 3:25 remaining. Blaze with the ball. Jalen still up top with the ball. Driving. Oh, and she traveled there. She got caught. She was going to try to go to Bogart, but just lost the footing there. Be a turnover. And she actually stumped her foot in transition, and she looks as if she's going to turn it up on this full court press here, try to get the ball back. So they will. Tiona Cash up ahead. Hazelin on her. Cash driving, dish to Montana Moore, and Aaron Hazelin with a great hand there, ripping it out of Montana's hand. Moore to May, and back to Hazelin. And she missed the layup. And they called a foul there. I missed that one. May have been an offensive foul, a charge on the Blaze. Oh, good steal there by Jackson. Once again on a full court press, and they'll say Twyla stepped out of bounds. So Coach Bo having his team come up and press the Queens into giving the ball up, forcing them into bad passes. They up again. McLean kicking it out to Talia Adams, in and out. And foul called on number 6, Montana Moore, over the back. 2:30 remaining before halftime. (29-13), Cleveland Blaze up 16 points.
Almost got it. Now, okay.
So 29-13, and you're hear the voice of McQueen on the scene Jr., Teddy McQueen Jr. joining me on the sidelines here. How you doing today?
Good.
Good. How was that trip downtown? Did you like? I like the scene downtown. Did you see that that mountain that we had to climb that hill?
Yeah.
downtown Pittsburgh. It was a climb up here to the top of the hill to get to the Giving Heart Center. Teddy, your Cleveland Blaze are up 16 points. You think they can close this one out?
Yeah.
What do you think they need to do, continue to do, to make sure that they get a win in this game?
Keep on doing what they doing.
Well, keep on doing what they're doing. I hear that, son. 2:40 remaining before halftime. And a part of the awareness campaign is giving our youth, and when we say youth, we mean from the wound on up. So we try to give them opportunities to open up and broaden their horizons. Amber Bogart with another bucket there. 31 points now for the Blaze. And a steal there. Bogart poking her hand. Hazelin on the run. Hazelin and May. Collision there. And now her and looks as if it was Sabrina McClin go to the ground. Referee will call. Referee Jermaine Griggs will call a jump ball. That's a fair call. Possession arrow pointing to Steel City, so Pittsburgh will get the ball back. Janae Bottoms with free range right now. 11 for Adams, Talia Adams, and she does bucket. So Talia Adams once again comes in the game and serves some type of impact for Steel City. Adams with a hand there on Steel, and they give it up again. Bogart loses it. Now it's Moore and Adams ahead of the pack.
Miss.
And a bucket there. A missed shot there. Now Sierra Williams. Ball going out of bounds. It'll go back to the Blaze. So a layup there, and now Steel City looking to press the ball themselves. And Coach Bo will call a timeout as they were able to get an additional bucket. That was Steel City there because of the 3D opportunity. Once again, to explain the rules of the A.B.A. as well as the W.A.B.A. If there's a turnover in the backcourt, for an example, if Cleveland turns the ball over in the backcourt, and of course Steel City gets the ball, then on that ensuing possession, they can add additional point to their score. So that's called 3D mode. So once again, if Cleveland loses the ball in the backcourt and Steel City gets the ball and scores, whether it be by a layup, a jump shot, or even free throws, they have additional opportunity to add an extra point. So if they make a layup, it'll turn into 3 points. If they hit a three-pointer, it'll turn into 4 points. And if they get fouled while they're in 3D mode, that means they'll get an extra attempt at the free throw line.
That's 3D mode.
Yeah, that's 3D mode. Only 3D mode will they be able to do that. So 31-18 right now. Cleveland with the ball. 1:23 remaining in the second quarter. Janira May with a crossover move of her own. And May has a problem picking the ball up. She's got to stop picking the ball up because as soon as she picks the ball up, they harass her and crowd her. So she's got to keep her dribble and be more decisive with the ball when she's dribbling, find that player, that open player.
I thought that would have been a foul.
Well, it was a foul. They called a foul on a reaching, but that's almost the third time she's done that this game. It's causing her problems when she's dribbling the ball and she picks it up, especially we saw she picked it up in the backcourt here, and they called an 8-second violation on her. So she's got to be more decisive. But nevertheless, she will go to the free throw line right now for 2 shots. She makes the first.
It makes the second.
So the second shot is good. It's 33-18 now. And the lead is 15 by the Cleveland Blaze. Janae Bottoms now going to Tiona Cash. Cash going inside to Williams. She had nowhere to go, and Bottoms will shoot a three of her own from the top of the key. So Janae Bottoms knocks down the three, and it closes the gap to 12. And
She
Janara-
did it.
So
Did
no-
it again.
yeah, so she picked up her dribble again, and she's got to stop doing that. So a turnover there on Janira May.
Or they just gonna take her out.
Well, no, she's got to learn. Eventually, yeah, you keep having turnovers, you will be taken out, but or they'll just have to give the assignment of bringing the ball up to somebody else. 33-21, 12-point lead now with 52 seconds left. Tiara Allen shot a three from the corner. It's missed. Bogart with the ball now. Try to give it back to London, and it just skies over her head.
And it
So
looks
that-
like Odell.
So because that was a turnover in the backcourt, now it's 3D mode as you see the light flashing. Trying to pull our other camera up here. So you can maybe see that light swirling around down there. Advertising 3D mode. It'll be 3D mode for the Steel City Queens. It's 33-21, so this can serve them well, especially if they can hit a three-pointer. They would get 4 points, which would give them 25, and the lead would only be 8. So 12-point lead now for the Blaze. And as you mentioned, Teddy McQueen, in order for them to win, they got to keep doing what they were doing, but they haven't been doing what they were doing in the beginning. They've a couple of turnovers for the Blaze now, so now they've got to turn the pressure back up on defense so they can try to get a bigger lead in these last 42 seconds before halftime. So here we go. Inbound. Touch and go to Allen. You can tell Coach Ace Pippen wants the three-pointer here. And a good hand there by Bogart, who loses it, and she almost gave an assist to Tiona Cash because he lost the ball. So Cash got the bucket.
Oh.
And now another traveling violation. I didn't catch who that was on, who they called the travel on, but another turnover by the Blaze. So they're going to assist Steel City and getting back in the ball game now. 9-point lead with 22 seconds left. Cash with the ball up top with London. Tiona crossing over, driving, dumping it off to Sierra Williams, and Williams is fouled. So she'll be able to go to the free throw line. Number 23, Sierra Williams. The lead is only 9 now. She has an opportunity to cut it to 7.
And 3D mode, too.
So it is still 3D mode. Great awareness there, Teddy. So she'll actually get 3 opportunities at the free throw line instead of 2. She might need all 3 the way that first shot looks, so she misses the first one. If you're the Blaze, you got to be aware of what's going on around you. It's 15.9 seconds left.
Yeah, like how it's 15 seconds.
You want to get the ball, and you want to get down the court and get a score before halftime. So she misses all 3 free throws. Bogart with the rebound to steal. Jalen driving. She's got numbers. She's got to give it up, though. Waited too long to give it up. Oh, but Jessica Alexander finds Bogart.
Ooh.
Back door.
Good
Bucket
one.
there. 35-24. Great assist there. And time will expire. That'll bring us to halftime once again. Jalen Steele rushing the ball, of course, but finding Alexander in the corner. And Jessica Alexander coming in and making a great pass there. Find her. Bogart down low for the bucket. So 24-35. Cleveland Blaze up in this one over the Steel City Queens. We'll take a small timeout. small break for halftime, and we'll be right back.
Did you know that National Car Mart is a proud supporter of the I Am Bully Free awareness campaign? That's right. If you stop in and say I am bully free, then you will receive $500 off of your next car purchase. Get to National Car Mart today at 9255 Brook Park Road in Cleveland, Ohio. Give them a call at 216-505-1750. That's 216-505-1750. Visit the website at www.nationalcarmart.com. Remember, say I am bully free and find your dream car today at National Car Mart.
That's right, National Car Mart, proud supporters of the I Am Bully Free Players Campaign. You can support and follow also. Visit yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge. Hey, I'm McQueen on the scene, your guy here, live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. For this presentation of the WABA, brought to you by the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, Inc. Right now, the Cleveland Blaze pushing for a spot in the playoffs, but they got to handle business here against their arch nemesis, their rivals, the Pittsburgh Steel City Queens. This is their fourth game this season. Cleveland has been able to come out on top in each and every contest so far. This one's starting off very slow, however, and a very low-scoring game for these two teams who normally average around 80 points a game. But right now, you see, the score is only 35-24. They'll be lucky to get to 60 in this one. So third quarter action ahead of you here. Cleveland Blaze up by 11 points, 35-24 over the Steel City Queens.
This beat sound like Mario.
Or like Mario Brothers?
A little.
A little bit. Action here. Jalen Steele now up top. I'm sure Coach Bo has some words for his team.
Good defense on her.
It actually was great defense by Steel City, and they were able to get a turnover there and get the ball back. So Sabrina McLean with the ball. You know you got to watch her. Going back door, and she was able to find Sierra Williams, and they were able to find the Cleveland Blaze sleeping on defense.
That was just a good play.
And now a turnover.
They're trying to come back.
Well, it looks as if Steel City has waking up a little bit here. And the Cleveland Blaze with another turnover. Duncan call for the carry on the ball handling. Putting the ball up under her hand and coming over with the ball. Call for the carry. Good call there, actually.
Well, got to practice with a tennis ball.
There you go. You got to get that muscle memory. 26-35. 9-point lead for the Blaze. So a little cushion, but they've got to step up and play some defense. Bottoms with the ball, being harassed by Jalen Steele. Tiona Cash left wide open. Now they'll try to go inside and shot clock violation. Ball will go back to Cleveland. So Steel City trying to press themselves. Cash getting the ball up to Tober. London driving, crossing over. Oh, and just in and out for her.
Man.
So a missed layup, missed opportunity for the Blaze, but they just got to get back on defense. One thing you don't want to do, you don't want to allow Pittsburgh to get back in this game. You definitely don't want them to get back in this game and take the lead.
Turnover. that's out of bounds.
Out of bounds, but I believe the ball is going back to Steel City. Tasha Duncan with his jump shot now. Missed there. Jackson with the rebound. Went over to Tolbert. And now Duncan gets the ball back. Still up top with the ball now. Jalen to go inside the Bogart. Back door to London. London hack going up. And a hard foul there by Sabrina McClin will send London Tolbert to the free throw line.
Everybody knew that was going to be a foul.
She definitely felt it as London is holding her bottom lip there. (35-26). Third quarter action. If you're just joining us, we are live from the A Giving Heart Center here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Top of the mountains here. I actually saw a couple houses inside the mountain on the trip up the hill.
Me too.
A daring trip, I'm sure, that we'll experience on the way back going down the hill.
A quick trip.
We can only hope so. Well, we hope for a safe trip. 36-26 after that free throw is made. She makes the second one. Good shot there. Lead is 11 now. 37-26.
Real good shot.
McClain going across court to Adams. Now back down inside to Sabrina, and good move there. Good play. Tiona crossing over the court. Tiona driving.
Get blocked. She got blocked.
Well, Steel City thought it was a block. However,
it was a foul.
Referee Mo Freeman calls a foul, and Tasha Duncan to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Good defense there, able to get the ball back.
3D mode if you don't know.
It was 3D mode, however, they're called traveling. Bogart reaching in heavily, and she is definitely called for a reach-in foul there.
Straight out of bounds, right on the bleachers.
Missed shot from outside there for Steel City. London able to pick the ball up and put it in the whole bucket. London Tolbert finally breaking the ice on this stale Cleveland Blaze offense. 40-28 here.
Good offense. Good recovery, too, because that was almost a turnover.
Correct. Turnover there is by Steel City, and a steal by Tolbert taking it. Tolbert and Bogart running numbers. London bump and one.
Oh, no. And she was celebrating.
London Tolbert with the and one. Layup there. Good move. (28-44), 16-point lead. Lead increased to 16. London Tolbert doing it all right now. She missed the free throw. She almost got it back. Janae Bottoms now going baseline. Went inside and dunking all over the ball.
She really want that ball.
Her and Abernathy both had their hands on it. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow going back to Steel City, so they'll get the ball. And now Mason DePetro will come in the game for Pittsburgh. So right now for Pittsburgh is going to be Sabrina Abernathy, Mason DePetro, Sierra Williams, Sabrina McLean, and Montana Moore. Bottoms outside, dunking on her. The flash screen by Moore was a good play. And once Moore started to make her move towards the basket, she was fouled. (28-43) now. Oh, good steal there by Hazelin.
Yeah.
Aaron was outside trying to throw the inbound pass to Bogart. Now she bounces it to her.
Ooh, good.
So great way by Aaron Hazelin to stick with it and find her teammate inside Amber Bogart for the easy layup. Good basketball there.
Turnover again.
Oh, they called Duncan for the free throw. I mean, for the travel. I didn't like that.
Man, they acting like this is football.
Called a travel on Tasha Duncan. Just didn't seem so. But if you're Duncan, you just got to wipe it off and keep on going. 5 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 45-28, lead 17 by the Cleveland Blaze. 3D mode here for the Queens. Cash almost lost the ball. Gets it over to DePetro. Mason driving high above the glass, missed there, and a good rebound there by Jayla Dye. Dye way down court to Hazelin. Aaron to pull up. Aaron for three! Wow!
Shot.
Aaron Hazelin,
Really good
the
shot.
three-pointer in transition to pull up. Oh, and Abernathy was driving. She went up. Guess was fouled from behind.
I like that jumper.
So we'll have a timeout on the floor. By the Blazers.
Are you ready for season 3? Well, get ready, because the WABA is back.
Experiencing some video difficulty here. 1 second as we get back online. Back up and running now. The lead is 48-30 now.
Queens could come back here.
Yeah, if the Blaze allow them to, they could come back. Right now the lead is 15. So another timeout here with 3:50 remaining in the third quarter. (48-33), Cleveland Blaze up by 15 points.
I wonder if 3D mode is still on because I can't see right now.
No 3D mode right now. You can see the light going around in the circle.
I'm just saying because the team was in the way.
48-33.
Turnover.
Turnover by the Blaze. Sabrina McLean tried to drive and fake it, but it was a travel. It was a clear travel. Clearly that was a travel.
Took like how much steps? More
Take
than-
2 steps. You got to shoot or dribble. Shoot or pass.
Might have said shoot or dribble.
Right, you're right. I know you're ready to correct me on that one. No, shoot or pass after 2 steps. I'm not sure what happened, how they got the ball back. I thought he called travel. But they do get the ball back. And another turnover by the Blaze. Won't be 3D mode. But now it'll be 3D mode for Cleveland, it should be. Because their turnover was in the backcourt.
I don't see the light flash.
Well, I'm assuming they thought that she was past half court when she threw that pass, but she wasn't. She was in the front court, but so no 3D mode. And a good fake out there by Hazelin, passing it over to Janira May, and May with the layup.
Ooh, good. That was really good.
Good way to break the press there. 50-35. Cavs driving and kickball there by Alexander. Good defense by Jessica to stick the foot out there and stop the interior pass down low. 3 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the third quarter.
35-50.
Turnover there. This ball will go back to Cleveland.
Straight to Cleveland. It even went to Bogart.
However, Cleveland will have to take the ball out the full length of the floor. Coach Ace Pip is unhappy, so he will call a brief timeout here.
A timeout.
Timeout on the floor, 50-35, 3:08 remaining. Your Cleveland Blaze pushing for the playoffs.
Purchase your tracks today.
Alexander now driving, going behind the back. She tried to get it to May. Hands not ready. 2:49 remaining. Mason DePetro driving and just throwing the ball up in the air, hoping that it went inside of the hoop. Air ball there. Now Mason coming back and getting the steal and missing the layup. And Talia Johnson able to come up with the ball. If you're Cleveland, you got to start taking the ball better. Hazelin going inside. She had Jackson. If you're the Cleveland Blades, you have to calm down. One, you got to take care of the ball better. Two, you got to give it to the open player. So many times they dribble, and there are open players standing there. You don't have to make the extra dribble. Make the extra pass. Alexander from the corner now, and her three-pointer will be negated because he traveled beforehand. $50-35 now, 2.5 remaining. Inside pass. Talia Adams left wide open outside, and Adams knocks down the three. Once again, another bad pass. This one from Aaron Hazelin. You're almost at the point, if you're Coach Bo, you got to designate someone to bring the ball up because the ball is not getting up the court. You've got to designate a point guard or at least someone to bring the ball up court. They have a problem bringing the ball up court.
3D mode.
Not sure how they call it 3D. They call it jump ball. How would it be ever 3D mode? Why would the light be on for 3D mode? It was a jump ball. Oh, they're right. That was a turnover when Hazelin threw the ball down out of bounds. So they are in 3D. They're not in 3D mode. I'm not sure. I'm getting confused here. 50-41. Adams shooting from way downtown.
Whoa.
And now the lead.
That was a good three.
So now they took the 3D mode off, but they gave him the 3D mode points. So I'm not sure what's going on here.
Yeah.
It was 41. They took the 3D light off. She hit the three.
Queens might actually win this game.
So I guess they gave him the 3D mode for that last shot. Now another turnover by the Blaze, and Steel City is back in 3D mode now with this possession. And Talia to shoot another three, and she knocks it down. So 2 4-pointers in a row, and another turnover. I'm not sure why Coach Bo is not designating someone to bring the ball up. So now this gym is erupting. The Blaze have just lost the lead. $53-50. And all things have broke loose here for the Cleveland Blaze, allowing Steel City to get right back into this game as we spoke about. But still, it stands. They're going to have a problem. She knocks down that free throw. It's 53-50. So they break the press this time. Hazel to shoot a three of her own, and that was missed. And now they're not going to get back in transitional defense. Montana Moore down by herself. And this is a resemblance of game 3. So another near turnover by Cleveland Blaze. Steel City just harassing them with the ball, and they act like as if they can't handle it. So now they're down by 5 after being up at 16 points at one point. Duncan with the ball now. Over to Tolbert. Back up top to Duncan. Duncan to shoot a 3 of her own, and Tasha Duncan knocks down the 3. So finally a bucket by the Cleveland Blaze here late in the third quarter. 40 seconds to go. Lead is 2. Abernathy left alone in the corner. Now Sabrina Abernathy to knock down the 3. So everything just falling for the Steel City Queens now. Duncan driving, going to Jackson. So Twyla Jackson goes to the free throw line, 58-53 now. If you're the Blaze, you got to take care of the ball. Minus them hitting wide open shots, the ball is just falling for them now, as it wasn't in the first half. But if you're the Cleveland Blaze, you have to take care of the ball. You've got to dribble. You've got to go back to fundamentals here. You've got to dribble with your head up. You've got to pass it to the open player and not try to dribble through a double team. And you've got to get back in transitional defense. 17 seconds, 3-point lead. 10 seconds. Sabrina McLean, she'll shoot from outside. And finally a miss by the Queens. 5 seconds and Duncan is running. 4 seconds. And Duncan thought about pulling up. And that'll end this gruesome third quarter for the Cleveland Blaze, where they watch a 16-point lead be disintegrated and find themselves down by 3. Wow. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter now. 10 minutes to play for, do it for Amanda. 10 minutes for the Cleveland Blaze to keep their playoff hopes alive. 3-point deficit now, 58-55. Abernathy driving. Good block there by Jackson. Still able to come up with the ball. Jalen Steele, we haven't seen in the game in a while now. And Duncan once again with a travel. If I'm Coach Bo, from the sidelines, I'm just screaming at Coach Bo now to just have someone designated to bring the ball up. They're pressuring the ball, and every time they pressure the ball, we almost turn the ball over. McLean with the ball. Tiona Cash over to Abernathy. Screen by Cash. And now Montana Moore will be called for a travel of her own. Amber looks as if she was hit in the mouth. She'll take a second to step to the side and try to gather her thoughts. 9:14 remaining in this game. 58-55, inbound to Duncan. Unfortunately, they were able to take the ball out from the sideline. Now have to bring it up full court. Tasha spinning, throwing the ball up. Now she gets it back. And another turnover, she loses out of bounds. So another turnover by the Cleveland Blaze, not being able to take care of the ball. Talia Adams with the ball now. She's stalked by London Tober. Tober with a great hand. The Blaze are running. And another turnover. So once again, extra dribbles instead of the extra pass, and it causes a turnover. You have to give the ball up as soon as you see the player wide open. I never understood this dribble to the player philosophy of basketball until LeBron James, who always wants either a assist or a shot. But 58-55. Oh, good hustle there by Jackson. Almost got that steal. Now McLean running the floor. Outside, Talia Adams left wide open once again. This one she misses, but the offensive rebound by Montana Moore. Adams driving baseline, blocked there by Tolbert. Sabrina McLean driving, going up. And I believe she's called for, or the 3 seconds called on Steel City. 3-point lead now still for Pittsburgh. See if the Cleveland Blaze can get the ball up the floor. It's as if the players pick their dribble up without looking up the floor. I've never seen this kind of mental breakdown before out of this team. It's as if they've forgotten how to dribble. $58-55 now. Janae Bottoms driving, going inside to Montana Moore. Bogart defending her, just straight up hands with the defense. And now once again, another turnover. This time it's Alexander trying to rush the ball up court to Jackson. Ball going back to Steel City in 3D mode. Inbound to Sabrina McLean. Try the screen. Now McLean turning the corner. Good block there by Tolbert. Still didn't know that was a block. She could have saved that ball, but nevertheless, the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 9 seconds. Janae Bottoms thought about shooting. Now she'll cross up and go up with a floater. Missed there. Now Jalen Steele pushing the ball. Now over to Jackson. And the ball is just taken away by Sabrina McClin. Montana Moore going the other way. And an easy layup there for the Queens. 5-point lead now by Steel City. And once again, another turnover from the simple ball handling skills. So 60-55 here. Inside the Bottoms with the layup, and Janae gets it. 7-point lead now for Steel City. Another press, a near turnover, but this time Alexander finds London. And good hustle there by Janae Bottoms, causing a distraction. Inside, good pass there, Steele finding Tolbert. Good pin there by London. 5-point lead now. Janae Bottoms over to Cash. Tiona driving baseline, going up, missed there. Jalen Steele with the rebound. Steele driving now. Up ahead to Jackson. Jackson with an easy layup, missed there, but followed up by Jalen Steele. So good way for Steele to keep following the play down court. 3-point lead now. Not sure how Coach Ace Pittman was able to get a timeout while the ball was in mid-air, but he does. A 3-point lead. 6 minutes and 8 seconds for Coach Bo and his Blaze to do it for Amanda. Try to finish out this season strong. Got to take care of the ball. There's too many turnovers here in this second half, specifically the third quarter is where it started, but like an infection disease is carried over to the fourth quarter. But just like yesterday, you got to forget about it with these 6 minutes and 8 seconds left on the clock. You just got to forget about anything that has happened prior to this, other than the fact of we know when we play great basketball, teams have a hard time scoring on us. But now you're looking at a Steel City Queens team that had 20 points at halftime, and now they have a lead of 3 with 62. And Talia Adams will inbound to Bottoms. Bottoms running the floor. Trying to swing it over to Abernathy. Excuse me, that was Sierra Williams he tried to give it up to. And just threw the ball out of bounds. Blazer Jackson. And a weak pass there by Twyla. Giving the ball up. Missed layup there. Another bad pass. This time by Alexander. Either got to stop passing the ball full court, and another wide open shot knocked down, and this time by Sierra Williams. 6-point lead. Twyla Jackson called for a travel. Substitution, 6-point lead now. Good hand there by Bogart. Now getting up to Aaron. Aaron to have a free layup. Misses there. Still now going up. Missed there. Still up again with the left hand. And finally getting the bucket in. 5-point lead. Another turnover. Bogart going to the ground for it. Aaron Hazel across court. Janira May from outside. Miss. Rebound Tolbert. Tolbert to go back up. Air ball. And we'll have a stop of play as I believe that was Montana Moore who went to the floor and was unable to get back up as she's still on the ground holding her head. So a 5-point lead, here, for Steel City Queens over the Cleveland Blaze. Blaze with just under 5 minutes left to go in this contest, and they have all the decision is in their hand now. What kind of road trip this will be back home? And Coach Ace Pippen, last thing you want right now is to lose your best rebounder, and that is Montana Moore. Rebounds play such a large part going down to the wire, especially in a game like this. 66-61, and extra possessions can mean everything, especially extra offensive possessions. So, sure, wants to see her get up, and she is finally up and walking off, a little dazed. With a round of applause here, and once again, great sportsmanship from Aaron Hazelin. May have just been incidental contact. (66-61).
Did you know that National Car Mart is a proud supporter of the I Am Bully Free awareness campaign? That's right. If you stop in and say I am bully free, then you will receive $500 off of your next car purchase. Get to National Car Mart today at 9255 Brook Park Road in Cleveland, Ohio. Give them a call at 216-505-1750. That's 216-505-1750. Visit the website at www.nationalcarmart.com. Remember, say I am bully free and find your dream car today at National Car Mart.
Live from the Giving Heart Center here from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coverage of the Women's American Basketball Association. WABA brought to you by the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, Inc. Time winding down, 66-61. Just a few seconds under 5 minutes for your Cleveland Blaze to get back into this game and take over. They got to take advantage now with Montana Moore on the bench. So ball pack being swung around wisely now by Steel City. Macklin head fake, tried to go in, missed there, rebound. Amber Bogart over to Steele. Steele with an easy layup, and they need more of that. Good defense there. Got to get back. Abernathy with the ball now. Hazelin on Bottoms. Janae Bottoms going up with the right hand. Missed there. Rebound Tolbert. Bad pass by Tolbert. Once again, another turnover off the dribble. So to get the ball back to Steel City, 3-point lead. Blades just need to take care of the ball here. Inbounds. Bottoms being harassed by Janira May. Crossing half court. Good hand there by Hazelin. She's taking off. Aaron with the layup. She's fouled and one.
Good job. Good job.
Aaron Hazelin.
Not bad.
Just very sound at defense. Very quick hands, very good awareness. Hazelin coming up with the steal and the opportunity to tie this ball game up. And she does. 66-66. 3:57 remaining in this one. The Blaze back in it. People crashing to the floor. Janae Bottoms takes a three. Oh, and it's missed. And Sabrina McClin misses the layup. Tolbert with the ball. Outside, still wide open. Jalen for the three. Missed there. And now Steel City taking off the other way. Got to pick up transitional defense. Talia Adams with another three. Talia Adams has lit up the court for them. Hazelin cross court to Bogart, and good shot there. Bogart was fouled, but nothing called. 1-point lead. You got to get back down court. Tolbert not looking. Micklin not looking. Nobody's paying attention to the game. But fortunately, the ball sails out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Blaze. If you're not watching the ball, what are you looking at?
The wall.
If you're not watching the ball, what are you looking at?
The wall.
Wall is for the sideline. 69-69. All tied up with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left. Near turnover there by Hazelin. Fortunately getting the ball to steal. Janira May left wide open it again. Inbound, Bogart fouled, going to the free throw line. Amber will be going, and she'll have the opportunity to put her team up by 2. So Amber misses the first free throw. 69-69. If you're the Blaze, you got to get on the boards. And we're in 3D mode, so she misses the second one too. 3 shots. Third shot coming up here for Amber. No fatigue setting in for her to miss like that. She makes the last one, and that counts to take the lead. Oh, good trap there. Ball thrown back. See how much time they got left to get. And 8 seconds is called. 8-second violation, which actually should be. Thought that may be 3D. That would be a turnover. Turnover. Oh, and a foul is called on Jalen Steele. Thought she got all ball there.
Almost done a split.
So 70-69. Blaze up by 1. Jalen clapping it up. This, if any time, it's time for a sweat check, Jay. Oh, travel there, I thought. But foul is called by referee Mo Freeman. So Sabrina McClin cut through the middle. I guess they called a foul on the wrist. 16 fouls apiece for each of these two. 2:32 remaining. Abernathy trying to go down to Sierra Williams. It's just over her head. (70-69). Jalen still bring the ball now. Still left wide open. Blocked from behind. She's got to be aware she left the player. Player still creeping up from her. 70-69. Play call from Coach Bro on the sideline. Still with the pump fake. Still driving with the goal show. And Jalen still just killed everybody on the defense. 3-point lead now. 2 minutes remaining. Aaron Hazelin harassing Tiona Cash. And Hazelin with the great hand. Hazelin on the other side, and Hazelin with the layup.
Oh, what is
69-74. And they scored a layup, so it makes it 74. (74-69), 5-point lead. Talia Adams finally misses a three-pointer. May on the ground. It'll be a jump ball, and I believe this possession arrow will go to White. So it'll be Blaze basketball. And if they can get one more bucket, I believe this game will be over with. 90 seconds left. London to Aaron. Aaron stops and just turned the ball over. So they give the Steel City Queens an extra opportunity. Taz driving, blocked by Tober. Montana Moore back in the game. And now London coming up with the ball. And I believe this time it's Jalen Steele on the ground now. Amber making a bucket on the other end. 76-69. Duncan knocking it down. 53 seconds, and then all of a sudden, the Blazers are back up by 9. Turnover there, and I believe your Cleveland Blazers are going to do it, Teddy. 79-69 now, 10-point lead.
I think they're going to do it too.
Montana Moore, knowing she's in an unfamiliar land outside spinning, she'll get to the lane, but she'll miss. Duncan with the ball now. 32 seconds. Screen there by London. Tasha cross court. Aaron Hazelton shoot another three. Missed there, the ball will go out of bounds. Steel City, 22 seconds in a 10-point lead. Janae Bottoms up to Adams. Sure, she'll shoot a three here. Back to Bottoms. 8 seconds. And a shot outside, and Talia Adams knocks down another three. She has just been clinic today. However, today is about the Cleveland Blaze, and they have come out on top. They have done it for Amanda, 79-72. 7-point lead. They'll increase their season winnings to 6-1. And they'll look forward to moving on to the playoffs. 79-72, your Cleveland Blaze with the win here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 4th game between these two teams. So they will send farewell and they'll hug it up and love it up until next year. So 2 familiar head coaches there, Coach Bo, Coach Ace Pippin, Coach Trail. Once again, your Cleveland Blaze come out on top, 79-72. What a game.